So, as expected, the hospital wants us to go in and just double check the baby's heart and things, and that's it, just to make sure everything's kosher. Just because you rung them up, didn't you? And said you feel reduced movements, but like I already said, that's kind of hard to tell with our one, because her movements are all over the place anyway, aren't they? Did you bring your card? Yeah. I think it's really unfair that like you have to pay for parking at the hospital. And we're gonna probably hit all the traffic as well, which is the best way to go, do you reckon?
It's always gonna be busy this time.
Well, hopefully, I don't know, it's not that busy actually. Hopefully, we're between the school hours, the school rush and work.
Well, the hospital seemed really busy.
What do you mean it seemed busy?
No, they didn't answer the first time, did they?
Oh yeah, I suppose I assume what you mean.
Because they don't answer and they've got to be busy because they've got to be doing other things.
Yeah, I suppose. But then aren't the receptionists at the whatever it's called, the baby place, aren't they just there? They're always just at the reception?
No, because they're trained midwives. Because it's the advice line. Because she said that she'd ring up and let them know, so it's not even the triage I'm speaking to, it's whoever the hell I'm speaking to, because she said that she'd ring them and let them know I was on my way.
Oh, so it's not even that department then?
No, it's an advice line.
An actual advice line?
I'm guessing it's the same number you ring when you're in labour, because it said if you're in the early signs of labour, hang up and ring 999.
So why would they...
Because I guess you ring that number, and if they're not busy, then they call up, book you in, and you go down. But if you can't get through it, then they'd like just hang up and just call the emergency services. Oh,
I always thought you rung 999 anyway.
I don't know.
The ambulance
to
to
go
take
through
you
the whole
down.
labour thing, seeing as I'm having a cesarean again. It's all calm and relaxing for us. We just book it in and go down.
I suppose, unless you go into real early labour, which is always possible. We have opted for C-section again, because you already had a C-section, didn't you? Which we decided last minute because our first one, Lily, was breached.
And she was breached too.
Was she due the day before she was breached or something?
Well, her due date was the 29th and the C-section was the 1st.
Yeah, but the C-section was booked 2 days after the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because were we seen on Friday or the Saturday?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Because
it was all very last
didn't
minute.
we go down on a Monday, didn't we?
It was a routine midwife appointment. She couldn't tell if it was her head or her bum.
It wasn't routine.
It was.
No,
It was
you rung up and said that you felt funny because it was 2 days before her due date. You don't get seen a day before her due date, do you?
I don't know, but she
you
felt
rung
my
up
tummy,
because you
and
felt
she
funny.
said that she couldn't tell if it was a head or bum, considering Lily was actually engaged.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
That was
it
at the
actually turned
doctor's
out
though,
she
wasn't
took
it?
her head out. Well, yeah, so she sent me down to hospital to have a scan because she couldn't tell me, and she didn't want to tell me the wrong answer. And they scanned me, and there she was, sat straight up.
But that's what I'm saying. You rung at the doctor's because you weren't sure, because you felt something really badly funny, weren't you?
Well, yeah, a full-term baby turned around in my tummy. I thought I was on Braxton Hicks.
Yeah, something happened. Then you went in, and then they said, oh, they couldn't tell, so they sent you to hospital to get checked properly. I took you down in the end, didn't I?
No, my mum did.
finished.
But we then called you because they said that she was breached. You had to leave work early.
I don't think so. I thought I took you.
My mum was there. No, it was my
Yeah,
mum.
I know your mum was there.
Me and my mum went down. They scanned me, and
It was
then
before I was driving. That's why. I wasn't driving till Lily was born.
I think.
So your mum must have took. I biked home and your mum took us both down. I think is what it was. What it would have been. And then she. So then we found out she was breached, and then they said we could either
have her turned, proceed with a breech labour.
Yeah, give birth, breech, or have a C-section. We opted, because it was our first, we weren't too sure what the best option was, and we were quite scared, weren't we? But,
quite.
Yeah, you were more scared than me. I just trying to be nice, make sure, like, not everyone thinks you're massive scared, so I'm trying to be nice. So you were really worried. Obviously you weren't really knowing what to expect, and then we opted for C-section, so which they booked in literally like 2 days after, so we had the weekend to kind of relax, sort of thing. And then yeah, so Lily was a C-section baby, so you never really gave birth naturally, have you? And then because of that, they have to then give you the option of either giving birth naturally or C-section again, because there are pros.
As higher risk.
Yeah, because there are pros and cons to giving birth naturally. You're then classed as higher risk, aren't you? So you give the options, and you were in two minds about it, weren't you? Mm. You wanted to give birth naturally.
At the start.
For like the first half of your pregnancy, weren't you, really, pretty much? And now we've opted for C-section because we think it's just going to be peace of mind, it's going to be safer. Well, not safer, they all have pros and cons, don't they? That's the issue. We have a peace of mind of like knowing when she's going to come, and yeah, it's just going to be more relaxing for you, isn't it, overall? And
I've been through it before.
And you've been through it before, so you know what to expect. So yeah. So we've gone for C-section again. I've left it up to you anyway, because it's your body. You know, you fully entitled to do what you want with it. So I've left it to Jess. So yeah, so we find out on Halloween what date the
when her birthday's gonna be.
Yeah, what date the C-section is gonna be, which would then be obviously her birthday, essentially. Yeah. I'm sorry, I do apologise, it's about to get really noisy just for a few seconds. My car is steaming up. I was cold today anyway, really cold. I was freezing today.
It was cold today, and now it's softening.
I feel like the mornings, yeah, it's not too bad now, but I feel like the mornings are really, like, so chilly, so cold. I've got actually got my long coat out now, haven't I? So.
It's not really windy. I don't know if I'm just noticing it now.
Well, they check her over anyway. They just double check everything, make sure everything's fine.
Well, do you know what I mean? You can only see her, like, visibly.
Oh, there's temporary lights. Does that mean we can't go right?
Well, the bus is going right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's strange. Usually the left side goes before us, but now we're going right.
Oh, we're not going to make that line.
How strange. Oh, I do hate the road and other people's drivings. Nope. Didn't make
Literally
it.
just didn't make
I know.
it well.
We're literally one behind the light.
Oh, my man said.
Hey?
He's got no arms and he can drive his car. He works for the council.
Oh, I know about it. No, he has got arms.
My side.
He has got arms, hasn't he? He's got
I can't what my mum said. Okay.
He's got smaller arms, hasn't he?
Mm. He's really lovely though.
What, was it an accident then? Or was he born with it?
I think my mum said he was born with it, but there's a reason why.
It's a shame when that happens, but it's nice to know that he hasn't let life stop him, you know what I mean? And he's still driving and things.
Wow.
Does that mean he uses his mouth to steer?
No, I think he uses like his stumps. Was that the right word?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I know it's very hard talking about people with disabilities, because these days, that's a good topic actually. I hate that these days you gotta watch what you say so much, because pretty much anything offends anyone, doesn't it? Like, it's got really bad. You can't say anything without someone saying, oh, that's offensive, or that's racist, or that's... It's like, no. That's just the actual term for it, do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's very hard, very difficult these days. So what have you been up to today anyway?
Sleeping.
What time did you actually fall asleep? What, like on the sofa?
11-ish.
On the sofa upstairs?
Yeah, no, upstairs on the sofa. Me and Beth snuggled up, put a Christmas movie on.
You and Christmas movies?
Look, 'tis the season.
It's not the season. We've still got Halloween yet. You should be watching like Hocus Pocus or Halloween Town.
The only Halloween film I really like is Halloween Town. Not really, I don't like horror. I don't
Have
like
you never
scary
seen
things.
Hocus Pocus?
I think I have, but only once. I don't like
Hocus
scary
Pocus is a good
things.
film. That came out in like the 80s, I think. It's an iconic film. It is a very good film. And we're off again. Put some music on. Put the radio on.
No point with it.
Yeah.
And we got no signal apparently.
Yeah, I don't get that. In
Oh
our...
god. Oh god. Said it was busy.
Yeah.
Do you reckon this is my second time going in with reduced movements, whether they'll like wanna bring her in early?
What do you mean bring her in early?
Like, 'cause obviously if it keeps happening, they may be like, well, we'll just like do it early, like do the C-section earlier for them to be on the
Oh,
safe
got
side.
some mood in it. Do you ever notice that in this car, it's very hard to find the radio station, yet in all the old cars, it was fine.
Holy moly, why is it so busy?
It's not, it's just they can't, it's a massive truck who can't get down the
No,
road.
but it's busy people coming out. Like, is that the hostel or is that just
No,
like
that's not
general traffic?
just that's general traffic. It's bad around here because you've got all these people that live around here, all the people that try and skip the train tracks, so they go this way round. I know. It's annoying, isn't it? That's what I said we would get, like some sort of traffic. Cause you're making me feel all that. I've got like a secret little, not crash, what's the word is it? Guilty pleasure. Robbie Williams is like a guilty pleasure of mine.
Guilty pleasure.
He is a guilty pleasure because he's not everyone's cup of tea.
A guilty pleasure is like Piers Morgan, not blinking Robbie Williams.
Yeah, I quite like Piers Morgan as well actually these days. I never used to, but I do. No, because he's not everyone's cup of tea, is he? Everyone thinks he's a bit weird or something like that, but yeah, he's my guilty pleasure. Yeah, I like him. He's done quite a good solo career, hasn't he? He just has that little, like, poppy charisma to it, hasn't he? Oh my god, seriously. Do you reckon it's quicker going that way?
Mind his car, for Christ's sake.
Yes, I know how to drive. Don't backseat drive, please. Funny enough, I've been driving for 6 years. 5 years.
4 years, actually.
No, 5 years.
No, it was
5
the
years.
January after Lily was born, so it's
Yes.
still 4 years until January.
Alright, it's almost 5 years. I've still been driving for 5
So
years.
Dad.
Have you, no. It's not being 18, it's someone else. Yeah, I've still been driving for 5 years. How long have you been driving for?
23.
You've been driving for 23 years?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
23. So how have you been driving all your life, have you?
I thought it was doing a sleep then.
Just so you guys know, she doesn't drive at all. And look at that, we skipped all the traffic, all the cars trying to get in.
No, but now we're stuck in the traffic with all the cars getting out. And so you cannot go in the...
Yes, I can.
Oh my goodness me.
Look at that. Boom. That's how it's done. Waiting in all that traffic. Oh my god. I wonder why it is that bad. We're gonna get all the traffic coming out now as well.
So, but hospitals are always busy, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's not even for the hospital really. It's that whole road. It's like people trying to go home that way.
Busy. Look at the car parking.
Yeah, but no more than it usually is.
You still need to decide what you're doing, whether you're parking or getting to drive you in when I'm in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know until.
Spend a fortune.
Yeah, I know. I don't know until then, because obviously we need to know when your C-section she is as well. So as if I'm still at work, and we might have to go upstairs. No, we don't. We've got.
God, he scared me then.
We got these ones down here. That'll do just fine. To the love.
Parking sensor.
I like it. It means I know where I'm going. It means I know how far I can go back. Cool. Right, we're here. So 2 topics for this video. Let me know what's your thoughts on C-section and giving birth naturally, and what are your thoughts on Robbie Williams? Is he classed as a guilty pleasure, or is he someone you hate, love? Let me know, guys. Thank you very much for joining us on this journey.